Hi, I'm Robert Rodriguez, and welcome to the 10-Minute Cooking School. Puerco Pibil. That's right, the slow-roasted pork that Agent Sands craves and sometimes kills for.
It is a slow-roasted pork. Nothing fancy, just happens to be my favorite. Did you order my pibil?
In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to cook that dish.
I'd like you to have a bite of my pork. Elle, you really must try this because it's Puerco Pibil.
I've got a lot of friends who don't know how to cook, which I can never understand because not knowing how to cook is like not knowing how to fuck. You got to eat the rest of your life. Might as well know how. So I'm going to show you today is how to make a very simple dish, just complicated enough to impress your friends. Look at this. Banana leaves. Can't beat that. Now, the thing about this dish is that there is a bit of preparation to it. Just a little bit more than your normal everyday couch potato would do. That's what makes it cool. Pibil is a dish from the Yucatan, and it uses anato, also known as achiote. These are a hard, earthy looking seed that gives the meat its color. The only gadget you'll have to get is a coffee grinder. Now, you might already have one for coffee, but don't use that one. Get another one so you don't mix your coffee with your spices. Save this only for spices. What we're gonna be doing with this stuff is making achiote paste. That's what gives it the flavor and the color. Now, you can buy pre-made achiote paste, but it's weak. And so, as long as we're doing this all from scratch, let's just go all the way. You will need 5 tablespoons of anato seeds, 2 teaspoons of cumin seed, a tablespoon of pepper, 8 allspice, half a teaspoon of cloves. I mean, check these out. These are sticks, you know. You gotta grind them up in the grinder. Grind the spices. It's very important because anato seeds are hard as rocks, and if you don't pulverize these into a fine dust, it's gonna be gritty, stuck in your teeth, and all. Not be very good. Couple of habanero peppers, very hot, very cool. But we're gonna take the seeds out and take out the veins, so we'll wimp it down a little bit. But if you wanna turn up the heat and surprise your friends, leave a few seeds in there. Half a cup of orange juice, half a cup of white vinegar. Mix the orange juice, vinegar, the habanero together, add the powder, 2 tablespoons of salt, 8 cloves of garlic. Then blend it so it gets even more liquefied, because the smoother the better. Now, for the secret sauce. Add the juice of 5 lemons and a splash of the finest tequila you can find. And that's exactly what took this dish over the top, drove Sands loco so that he went and shot the cook. So make this dish at your own risk. Five pounds of pork butt. Now, cut the butt into 2-inch squares. Set it in a large Ziploc bag. Pour this over the meat. Remember those banana leaves? We're going to use this to line the pan. Now, you could just use tin foil, but this is much cooler. Also, it gives it a bit of a flavor, maybe. I don't know. Add some more on top. Wrap it up nice and tight. You don't want any steam escaping because that's how the meat's going to cook. We're going to roast it slowly for 4 hours. We're going to set it at 325. So what's great about this dish is that you can go on about your business. You don't have to sit there and watch the stove. It's going to cook on its own. You can go do other things. 4 hours later, it's chow time. Okay, since we've got a few hours, let's take a minute just to talk about how to learn to cook if you don't know how. Now, pick 2 or 3 of your favorite dishes and learn how to cook them really well. And just practice those. Just practice your 3 favorite meals. What you can then do is just start making a menu. Your dream restaurant. What would your dream restaurant have? And I wrote out a menu that I keep right here in the kitchen. If someone were to come over to my house, they could look at the menu and ask me to make any one of those items. And those are my specialties of the house. And that's it. That's all you really need to know. You only need to know the ones that are really good. And learn to cook them well. Cook them over and over. Cook them once a week. Cook them once a week or every other week. Experiment, and you'll get better at it. And you've got to eat the rest of your life, so might as well eat well. Here it is. Puerco Pibil, or cochinita pibil. My mouth is watering. This is extremely tender. Serve this over a bed of white rice or Spanish rice. It's a dish so good, you might get whacked just for making it. Enjoy.